Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 28 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United, our bid to bring Champions League glory to the club for the first time. And today we have Norwich away in the league, and then we host club Athletic Bilbao in the second of our Europa League group stage games. I thought we'd start there having a quick update on the squad dynamics. I don't think I've shown this for a while. If there's anything like this that you do want to see, let me know in the comments. And it's always good to make sure you guys are sort of fully aware of what's going on at the club. You can see dynamics are not too bad. Dressing room atmosphere could be a little bit better. The main downs are sort of contrasting personalities, and we have many players who don't share the same levels of professionalism. That comes from the top, obviously. I need to be more professional. Managerial support, though, is good. Team cohesion is fine. The hierarchy, it's roughly where we want it to be. Calvin Phillips, Cooper, and Casilla as the leadership group. A few highly influential players, and sort of the players you would more or less expect there. And then we sort of go down from that. Decent enough support. I really think Sutar and Bonifazi, that hurts me a little bit, boys. I thought you'd support me by now. But generally speaking, the managerial support is quite good as well. All right, now before we get to Norwich, let's go. We'll probably just show the social group, shouldn't we? There we go. More or less, I'd like it to come together a little bit more than that, but I'm sure that will happen over time. We've got a Spanish click. What is Stevens doing in the Spanish group? Is he? I don't understand. Does he speak Spanish? If he doesn't speak Spanish, then he doesn't even speak Spanish. Why is he in the Spanish group? Stevens, mate, we're going to have to get you some lessons. All right, let's have a look what happened since last episode, starting with our trip to Southampton. Bonifazi's misplaced pass summed up a miserable afternoon at Southampton as we fell to a 1-0 defeat. So there we go. European hangover is sort of the only thing I can think of. It was a silly goal to concede with Bonifazi's missed pass. You can see it was a relatively open game. Yeah, it was just one of those days. For the amount of shots that there were, it was actually not that. It was sort of more of a cagey game. There wasn't that many good chances. You can see by player ratings, it's difficult to make an argument that we deserved anything, maybe. But I think a draw possibly would have been fair. Maybe a score draw based on the chances that were created by both teams. The next game, the last game to catch you up on, was our Carabao Cup third round tie against Brentford of the Championship. We took an early lead when Bogac got free and picked out Jared Bowen at the back post. Bowen turned creator late in the first half, crossing for Edmondson to head in our second. Then Pablo Hernandez picked out the run of Edmondson in first half stoppage time for our third. And there was still time for a fourth before the break, Bogac finding Edmondson, who completed a stunning 5-minute hat-trick. So there we go, we were too strong for this, and what about Edmondson? Look at that, 4 goals in, it was for 5 minutes, I think I timed it out when you see sort of it was 41 minutes plus something, and so it was about 5 minutes for a hat-trick, absolutely incredible stuff. You can see by the play ratings, we were just too strong for them. We gave a couple of guys games, Noah Kenny Bogac, who apparently I nailed the pronunciation of. Turpey did quite well in midfield as well, so that was good to see that sort of the 3 youngsters in there doing a job. And like I say, Edmondson up top was just a star. Coric and Xerxes, we still didn't get too much out of them, which is a little bit of a shame. We gave Coric, he came in the 55th minute or so we had a lot of time and just didn't really settle into the game. He's becoming a problem, I'll be honest, but we're kind of stuck with him now, so we'll see where that takes us. We've got Bristol City at home. Bristol, again, is a championship club, so you'd like to think we can get through the fourth round. We've reached the minimum requirement there anyway. That's all we were expected to do. League table, that loss to Southampton did hurt us a little bit in the standings. We do have a game in hand. We're sort of one of the later kickoffs. This is a Sunday game. So if we were to beat Norwich, and Norwich, they're down there, then we go up to 12 points. That sort of puts us back in touch. But Southampton's a good team as well. So, but maybe we shouldn't be too hard on ourselves considering it was away from home as well. But anyway, I don't like losing games. Let's have a look at what we're up against here in Norwich. And we are the favourites. Our form is inconsistent, which is, it is what it is. They're still a Daniel Farke coached team. Adventurous standard playing style, because I know you can't see that there behind my head. And the analysis report, we are expecting them to play something like this. Pukki, Cantwell, Delafeu is at their club now. So they have some decent players. The heat map, quite open at the back. So let's hope we can take advantage of that. Just the 5-5 draw they got against Villa last time out. What a game that would have been to be at. Passing networks, we will try and stop them playing out from the back. It looks as though number 3 here is very much runs the game from what's that be right back, I would imagine. So we'll keep an eye on him. You can see the key passes there as well. Bear in mind this was a 5-5 game, so maybe not a normal game. This is the team that we're sending out. Now, we do have half an eye on the European fixture, but I think we're lucky enough that we have a strong enough squad right now that it's difficult to tell if it's first choice or not. So Casilla goes in goal. Zagreb, the young left-back, with Cooper, Sutar and Coyle as the back four. McCalmont and Phillips in midfield. It's Batista Maya, it's Alina and Bowen. In behind, the great Liao up top. Let's see how we do here. So everybody's lining up as expected. They don't have Pookie up top. They have Delafeu. So we've got to keep out for Max Aarons. Now, I did try to sign him in the summer. They want ridiculous money for him. But we will be keeping an eye on him and hopefully stop him from running the show. That'll be down to Jared Bowen. So hopefully he'll do a good job on him. Pick up where they left off. Come on, lads. Show me what you can do. Enjoy the match. Let's go straight out and carry on from last match. Let's show me what you can do today, boys. Some calm. We have faith. And let's get on out there. Alright, and here we go. I do think maybe a little bit of the problem against Southampton is I went with the gegenpress again. And they were a passing team, and I wonder if maybe I've learned a lesson there. I should have played the way I normally play against a passing team, because generally I do have a decent record against passing teams. So perhaps that's something I need to look at for the future. There's a decent ball. Alina in for Liao. Can Liao finish? No, it's a decent save from their goalkeeper, to be fair. And cleared into touch for the Leeds United line-out. Is anything else going to happen? No, let's tell them to get creative and see how we do. Now, as I said, it's going to be down to Jared Bowen to try and stop Aarons from playing. Oh, I think Casilla maybe just did enough there to put the striker off, or the attacker off. I don't know if it was the striker or not. Cooper at the back, this is a big game for him as well. He is still club captain, but he's very much sort of second and third in the pecking order now. Sorry, third and fourth, I should say. We are still playing with our gegenpressy thing, aren't we? Yeah. Alright, let's try exploit the middle, because they were kind of spread out through there, so let's try that. Let's give it a demand more. And we had a really good episode last time out. We were poor against Southampton. We did well against Brentford, obviously, but this just hasn't quite worked out. It's been a bit of a snooze fest, to be honest. What can we say? It's going to have to be we're not happy with that, boys. That wasn't good enough. We've got some defenders on bookings as well, which is never ideal. I do wonder how much of this is just a little bit of the like the European just having to rotate all the time. One thing we did have in our favour last season was that we didn't have to worry about rotation. We could just play whatever was our best team at the time. Bowen's picked up a bit of a knock there. We could play whatever was our best team at the time and just sort of play it till almost, play them till they needed a rest. Suta, what is that, mate? That is a silly, silly pass. And, oh, there we go. Calvin Phillips has pounced. He's in on goal here. Can he square it? Will he go himself? Calvin Phillips! He sticks it away. What a goal from Calvin Phillips. He's done it all himself. He's an absolute star of the game, Calvin Phillips. That is excellent, excellent stuff. On a booking as well to charge in and nick the ball like that. There's nothing on. There's absolutely nothing on. He's nicked the ball. He's gone himself. And he did have an option there to square it. I wonder if he could have gone, it doesn't matter now because he stuck it away, but if he could have gone maybe down more towards the byline and pulled it back. Maybe that's a little bit of risk there because there were players getting back. But excellent stuff. Now what can Bowen do here? Liao and Bowen, they can't quite win possession back there for us. Bowen is exhausted. We should think about subbing him. Delafeu is being played in here. And Casilla with a massive save. Coyle, get rid, mate. Get rid. There we go. Cleared into touch for the Norwich line out this time. All right. Helder Costa, on you come, mate. Bowen is not having a great day out there. We do... Batista Maya, no one's really playing particularly well. All right. Let's bring Mariba on for McCalmont, who's only playing a 6-4, which is unlike him. Yeah, but it's not been a classic performance, has it? I mean, literally, Calvin Phillips at this point has stolen, he's pickpocketed the 3 points as things stand. This is a really important game, though, because Norwich are struggling. We do need to try and make sure we hang on here. Here we go, Batista Maya in acres of space. Can he pull it back? There's no one really there in the middle. Batista Maya. It's a good effort. It's a great save. And we do get a corner. Can we pick out Liam Cooper, I wonder, in the middle? Batista Maya knocks it in. It's headed away. Batista, get there, mate. Go on. Take your time. It's fine. And that is silly, silly play. Do we have Hernandez on the bench? What's happened? Oh, Marina, you haven't got yourself sent off here, have you, mate? What have you done? It's just a booking. Okay. Let's start and just maybe close this down a little bit here. I think let's maybe just close up these lines. We're looking a little bit ragged. I mean, not so much defensively, I suppose, but I just think we need to just start and slow things down a little bit here. Batista Maya, what can he do? Can he get a cross in? We've got players everywhere on the sideline. Who's actually playing the game here for me, guys? All right, here we go. Mariba, look out there, mate. Look out there. He does. He finds Zagre. Can he get a cross in? What can he do? Why is he so far forward, actually? I really need to have a think about my tactics here, don't I? What are we actually trying to do? Come on. Oh, we haven't quite got a block in there. Alina's there. Alina, bring that down, mate. On the chest. Come on. Can we win it back here? No. Aarons gets forwards. Come on, boys. Oh, we're going to concede a goal, aren't we? Crossfield ball. Is it too deep? He's just going to keep it in. Coyle there. No, of course it's Phillips. Who else would it be? Phillips, mate. What is that? Why are you clearing that back towards the centre of the field? Are we going to get away with this? No, we are not. Oh, that is absolutely stupid, suicidal stuff. And I've lost my way a little bit here, haven't I? I'm getting sucked into this gegenpress thing, and I don't know how to set a team up for it. All right, let's do that again. Let's get rid of that. Let's be expressive, and we need to do better, don't we? I'm looking at the more I sort of look at this, we had a good win in the cup, but this is a second game in a row. We've gone to a team in the Premier League I'd expect to beat. It's a good finish, to be fair, but we've gone to a team in the Premier League and not look great. We have managed to come straight back. Now, are we going to throw this all away, or is there still some composure in this attacking line for us? Here we go with Calvin Phillips. There's a good ball for Batista Maya. Well, can he score this time, Batista Maya? No, it's there for Phillips. Oh, it's a stunning save. Calvin Phillips, so unlucky. Come on, boys, get creative. Liao's having a poor game. All right, let's bring Eduard on. Let's see what he can do for us. Advance forward for him. We haven't played well, have we? We really have lacked a bit of everything, to be honest, in attack. It's not looked great. Come on, boys. Push forward. Is there going to be a late goal? There's 10 seconds to go. Can we break Norwich hearts? Mariba, it's a poor ball. The passing has been absolutely atrocious in this game, hasn't it? If we were to go and throw this away, which it looks increasingly like we're going to, Pookie's in, and Pookie. What the f***? Oh, it's been poor the whole game. We can't complain. I don't know what to do with this gegenpress. I don't know if that's what it is. It worked so well last episode, and I just think it's not how I play, and I'm just wondering if I'm confusing myself here, trying to do this again, and if it's just not working. That is extremely disappointing. It's a massive stuff up is what it is. We can't afford that. So there we go. Super sub Pookie inspires Norwich. Calvin Phillips was fine. He had a decent game, though he did kind of give away the ball for the second one. Yeah, we're going to have a think about the league and what we do here, because that's a devastating loss. We've lost now. We've won 3, lost 4. We've got a losing record, and we might need to just reevaluate our season and just think top half here. Just top half, be competitive in Europe, and see what we can do in the cups, because yeah, I need to have a rethink here. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back as Club Athletic Bilbao in the Europa League. We're at home for that one. This could be huge. Okay, guys, welcome back. Let's put that disaster behind us and let's face Club Athletic Bilbao in the Europa League. Now, we are at home. We're not the favourites again, though. Maybe they saw the Norwich game, the bookmakers. I'm assuming they did. We have played them once and beat them. I'm assuming that was a friendly. Rafa Benitez is their manager. So we're up against Rafa here. Standard balanced playing style. And this is what we're expecting from them. This sort of formation, you can see they very much go down the right. That is Inaki Williams, I'm almost certain. That's who they're going to look to play through. Heat map there, you can see again, not really much through the middle, and they are compact. Very much a Rafa team, aren't they? We can see their passing network and also their key passes from their 1-1 draw with Real Betis. And this is a team we're sending out. We're going to go back to this European formation that worked really, really well against Moscow. So let's see how we do again here. So it's Casilla continuing in goal. It's Toussaint and Bonifazi as the defensive duo. Bartolek down the right. Douglas goes down the left. Calvin Phillips is going to just sit anchor in front of the back two. It's going to be Bogac and Mariba in midfield. Coric, we're going to give him a game in the number 10 role. There is a number 10 in there. We just need him to come out. Show yourself, Ante. Show yourself. And it's going to be Edmondson and Edouard. The E's. They go up top. Let's hope they make it look easy. That is horrible. I apologize. There we go. I was thinking, in between, I was sort of playing through to get to this point. I think maybe some of the problem is not with against Norwich is that I was maybe a bit too open. I think gegenpress is maybe okay to do it for the fans. We need to do it for somebody. Just enjoy yourselves tonight, boys. The morale is just starting to fall a little bit. Go out there. Remember why you play football. Of course, you love it. And probably also the huge amounts of money that they get paid. But anyway, so I think, especially they've given that it was Cooper and Suter at the back, I think maybe, got a little bit of cat fur or something flying through the air there. Maybe it was a little bit too open at the back. I'd sort of, gegenpress isn't everything. You can't just tell them to run around and close them down. And perhaps I was a little bit guilty of that and didn't sort of put enough thought into the rest of the game. So, yeah, we'll continue and see how we go here. We've let Inaki Williams get in way too easily there. And warning signs already that this is problems. Bogac with the clearance. And we'll go again, hopefully. We've dominated the game more or less other than that. Just that one. It was kind of an error, wasn't it, really? We just kind of let Williams get in down the side of us. I do wonder a little bit maybe if Barry Douglas isn't the right man for that. If Inaki Williams is pacey, which I think he is. We haven't got a full scout report on him, but he is very, very pacey. So I wonder if maybe Douglas isn't the man for it. Another scoreless half. What is wrong with us right now? All right, we don't want to ream them out. Time for everyone to dig in. Let's maybe say that with a bit of passion. Let's dig in here, boys. People that aren't playing well, we might tell them that. Bartolek, I wonder, because they were so narrow, I'm kind of torn here. Because they were so narrow, if it's worth exploiting the flanks. But then if we do that, we only really have wingbacks out there. I do have Helder Costa and we do have Batista Maya on the bench. So we have the option to change things if we want to. So that might be something we consider as wingers for this second half. Was I telling them to exploit the middle or just go fancy free? Fancy free. All right, well, let's try the middle. Let's try and work the ball into the box here. Let's be a bit more expressive. See if we can show something more this second half. Let's demand a bit more. Coric is just not looking like a Leeds United player right now, is he? Come on, boys. Show some passion here. What are we doing? What are we doing with ourselves? All right, Coric just not having a good day. I wonder if we use that sub to go to wingers here, because this just doesn't seem to be working, does it? So let's maybe do that. All right, I'll make the changes and I'll come back and run you through them. Okay, so here we go. This is the way we're going to play. We'll keep with the DM just because I'm not convinced we're playing very well right now, and I do think we need to stay a little bit solid in midfield there. But Helder Costa and Batista Maya come on, and it's Ante Coric and it's Edouard that go off. I am wondering if maybe we need to look to loan out Ante Coric. Maybe I've just seen something that isn't there in him, and maybe I've just made a signing error there, which wouldn't be the first time. Let's tell him to get creative, and let's see if we can get something going here. I wonder if we... No. I don't know what to do. Let's try exploit the flanks. Let's see if we can get down the sides of them. Get some crosses in for Edmondson up front. Show some passion, boys. Come on, we can't go another game here without a... Well, we scored a goal against Norwich, didn't we? But it wasn't a great one. There's a good ball into the back post. Bogac is there, back there for Phillips. Can he get a second goal of the episode? Batista Maya, he finds Bartolic. He was brilliant against Moscow. What can he do here? He gets a good ball in there for Batista Maya. Oh, he's gone to the back post. It's bouncing around Edmondson. There was a moment there, and I think if Batista Maya had played a little ball across the box to Edmondson, I think he might have been in. But it wasn't to be. Let's push forward. Let's go attacking. Is there going to be a goal? Guys, this is a horrible episode. I can only apologise. We deserve more from that. We definitely look better with wingers. I feel like our squad is just in such a mess right now. I don't know what to do with them. I'm going to say unlucky. I do think we deserve to win that. So there we go. Leeds missed the chance to win. A little bit of money in the bank, which is nice. It's not the best position to be in. What they called here? Standard Liège, it's right there in front of me. Standard Liège have won 2-1 against CSKA Moscow. Now, given that we won 6-1 or whatever it was, 5-1 against them, you'd like to think we probably have the better of Standard Liège, but we're not in good form right now. Look at this. It's not great. Yeah, and we've got a tough run of fixtures coming up here as well. So I need to have a serious rethink about what the hell we're doing with ourselves, basically. The form in the league, look at that. I mean, it's not good enough, is it? We've lost to Wolves, which was poor. We've lost to United, which is acceptable, especially away from home. We've lost to Southampton, which is disappointing, but maybe understandable. Norwich, a loss away is not good enough. Well, we have been losing away, which is maybe a sign. Maybe that's something that I need to fix something there. But it's just all been a little bit slow this season to start, hasn't it? But anyway, guys, that is it for today. That's it for this week. If you have enjoyed that for whatever reason, I apologise. That was not a great episode. Please do. Simply thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And we will be back on Monday for Chelsea away, which hopefully we won't lose. And then, actually, no, you know what we'll do? We'll come back for Standard Liège, I think, and Man City at home. That they are the cream of the crop right now, so let's see how we do against them, and hopefully we'll get something from Burnley at home and maybe nick a draw in Chelsea. I don't know, but let me know what you think in the comments. The Gegenpress, do I persist with it? Is it just me not playing it properly that's the problem? Yeah, gonna have to have a rethink, guys. I'm rambling on there. I'll see you Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Take care.